My dream lobster boat is complete. If you've been following the build for a while, the hull and the top are finally together, the motor and the gear are in, she's officially in one piece, and now it is time to bring her home and start the next chapter of this build.
Oh my God.
We got to take it an hour and a half up the road to a different shop where we're going to be finishing the boat. Getting it from here to that shop is going to be a stressful mission. You're not at all stressed out right now? I don't know if the camera's doing justice how tall this thing is, but it's extremely tall, and we've got a lot of obstacles between here and where we're going. The first obstacle, we have to get through downtown Ellsworth, which is pretty much Maine's version of a city. It's gonna be tight. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of street lights, and a lot of low-hanging power lines. If we successfully make it through downtown Ellsworth, then we have to shut a bridge down, cross the bridge, and then if we're successful making it across the bridge, the final hurdle is gonna be a little back road we gotta go down, and in that back road, the trees are overgrown. So we're actually gonna have to climb up on top of the boat with a chainsaw and limb the trees while we're going down the road. Stand on the boat on the trailer while going down the road while cutting the trees. What could go wrong?
Once we get her home, that's where the real work starts. We'll have to set her down in the shop, level her up, and start building the decks, installing all of the equipment that goes under the floor, all the electronics. There's a long list of things that we need to do. And also, by the end of this video, I have a little surprise that came in the mail. I have $20,000 worth of boxes of boat equipment that I'm super excited about.
So step one to bringing the boat home now is to get the boat back out of the shop and put it in the parking lot so we can get the trailer turned around and put it under it correctly. If you remember in the last video, we put the boat in backwards, so now we have to take it back out backwards. Of course, we can't haul it down the road backwards, so we're gonna bring it out into the parking lot, set it down, turn the truck around, come back in it normally, get it all hooked up, strapped down and ready to go. I don't know if you remember the last video, but it was touching both sides of the door on the way out. So she's a tight fit coming out the door. All right, she is turned around and setting down on the trailer as we speak, and I am stressed out about this one. If you watched the last video, we moved this thing down the road with just the hull, no top. Just the hull alone was right up in the trees. We were hitting the trees, and we looked like we were dangerously close to the power lines, street lights, and everything. It looked like we couldn't go any higher. And now we've added a top to it. We're 5 feet higher than we were before, and we're about to go down the road. I'm a little bit stressed out. Look at how tall. I mean, you feel like if you look at that right now, there's no way that's underneath the street light. But supposedly it's under the legal requirements. We're actually gonna have a police escort come. I don't know, that looks too big to go down the road, but we're about to find out.
Oh.
What?
While we're waiting for the cop, we gotta go to Tractor Supply.
Yeah, all right, so we have about an hour now until the cop gets here, so we're gonna run to a store right up the road to gather some supplies to build the tool that we need. Without that tool, we're not gonna be able to set it down the correct way, so it's pretty cool. A little connection to the past. The Egyptians used this tool to build the pyramids. Granted, they didn't have Tractor Supply. We're cheating a little bit, but nonetheless, this tool has been used to build the pyramids, quite literally. We haven't decided if the Egyptians built the pyramids, right? Yeah.
Who really built the pyramids?
We were thinking aliens built the pyramids, right? Not the Egyptians. So the aliens used these tools to build the pyramids, and we're going to build an alien-originated tool right here in none other than Tractor Supply. So if you've been following the boat build series for a while, you might have already seen one of these in action. Now we have to build one of our own because we're no longer going to be at Wesmac after today, if everything goes to plan, I should say. 100-footer. All right, that'll do it. Now we just need some Gatorade.
Oh, my favorite stuff to drink.
Or just, we just need some colored liquid now. RV antifreeze will do the trick. I don't know what would be more expensive, Gatorade or RV antifreeze. We'll buy like 2 gallons of Gatorade. Oh, here we go. We could use windshield wash. That's blue. Green will probably work, right? Looks tasty.
Green stuff's got a kick to it.
I need a pogo stick to shop at Tractor Supply. How many gallons of liquid does it take to fill a 3/8 hose, 100 feet long?
Sure, we can figure that out pretty easily. So a 3/8 inch hose has a diameter of 3/8 of an inch, which is 0.375 inches. We'll find the volume in cubic inches first, and then convert to gallons.
First, we calculate the cross-sectional area of the hose, which is a circle. The area is pi times the radius squared. The radius is half the diameter.
When you do that, you get about 0.1104 square inches for the area. Next, we multiply that.
100 feet is 1,200 inches.
Now we convert cubic inches to gallons. There are about 200. In other words, it takes about a little over half a gallon of liquid and 0.57 gallons to fill a 100.
Half a gallon I don't know about that. We're gonna get 2 just to be sure.
Well, it was just such a simple explanation.
Yeah, I feel like you probably couldn't be wrong after that calculation. We should prank Mike. We should get some green Gatorade. Fill it with green Gatorade and take
Just
a sip.
start drinking out of
Stop
it.
paying attention.
Well, we will on the way home.
That would be so funny. All right, we got all our tools to build our alien Egyptian tool, and this is gonna be crucial later in the video. Cop's gonna be here soon. We're gonna get the show on the road.
You think aliens needed chainsaws?
True, they probably had all kinds of superpowers, didn't they? All right, it is 11:58. The cops should be here in 2 minutes. We are locked and loaded, strapped down. I got some cameras on the truck. You guys should have a pretty good view of the travel across the state. We're not going all the way across the state, but it feels like it. This is a long, long trip for a boat that size. I can't imagine trying to drive it. I think I'm gonna jump in halfway home so I can get some front row seats of what it looks like. So Corey, what's the wonder pole? Is it if you wonder if you're tall enough?
So when he hits a wire,
You know to stop.
right,
Okay, so we're gonna
Slow
put this
down.
pole up the same height as the roof of the boat to take the wonder out of the mission.
what do we do if it hits?
If it hits, we gotta stop and shut things down, and we gotta send Tristan up on the top to grab the power lines and push them up. So this is gonna go in front of the boat, the same height as the boat. So if this hits a wire, we're gonna know to slow down. And then we're gonna have the whole road jammed up, traffic jam for an hour, trying to figure out how to get under the wire. All right, here we go, we're hitting the road. The first little bit here shouldn't be terrible, but once we get to Ellsworth, I don't like driving a truck through Ellsworth, let alone that thing.
We do got the man behind the wheel for the job now.
Corey will get her through there, or he'll bring some vehicles with him on the way. So they're just leaving Wesmac. This first stretch of road shouldn't be terrible. That wire looked a little low. These wires are looking a lot lower all the time. The first obstacle will be downtown Ellsworth. We're gonna actually get out of the truck and watch it go up through town, and then I'm gonna run and hopefully catch up to him and jump in the truck with him and ride the rest of the way. Might be a little hectic here for a minute. I haven't ran since high school. I'm gonna be running up through downtown Ellsworth trying to catch up to Corey. And if I know Corey, he'll be going just fast enough so I can't catch up to him. How's she going?
Well, I'm hitting wires.
Already?
Yeah, I am. Corey's getting under him though. I'm making sure he sees them going.
So there's no wires hanging off of her yet?
No, he hasn't hit him. I drive right in the middle. I hit the wires and he knows where to swerve out of the wire.
Okay, sounds like he's just barely getting under the wires already. So here we are, downtown Ellsworth. This is the busiest city we got near us. 4-way, busy street intersection. 2 lanes of traffic. I don't know how we're gonna get up through here, to be honest with you. I'm stressed out. So we gotta come across that bridge, right up through town. Once we get to the other side of town, we'll be good until we get to the Sullivan Bridge. This is gonna be the sketchiest part of the whole trip. Because at least later when we gotta cut the trees down, there's not gonna be traffic everywhere. Like, that's gonna suck, but we got potential for a real traffic jam here. You got any wires hanging off her yet?
Not yet, but I've hit plenty.
So he's going under them?
He's going under him. I just drive in the middle and he goes to the side that's higher than I'm hitting.
Good enough. The wonder pole is hitting the wires, but the boat is not hitting them yet. I don't know how he's gonna fit under that street light. That's gonna be close. He might have to like swing out wide. I don't know, they were just laughing because they watched the videos. There's 2 lanes of traffic, and then on the sides of the road there's parking spots. So there's 4 lanes of vehicles going up Main Street. And if there's one vehicle in the way, we're not gonna fit. I have got no idea how we're gonna make it up through town. I think we're gonna have to completely close Main Street off. I think this is gonna be a nightmare. So the cops are trying to push everybody to the side of Main Street. But even with them at the side of Main Street, I don't know if we're gonna fit. Look at that. This is gonna be a traffic jam. I see the boat. Oh my gosh.
Get your grin. You look just like a little kid.
Here she comes. Corey don't care, does he?
Oh my god.
He's in heaven right now. Look, is he gonna fit under that pole? Yeah! Holy crap.
Look how massive that looks.
Crazy.
What do you want? What am I supposed to do?
Just, I don't know, jump in the boat. Are you stressed out at all, Corey?
No.
You're right in heaven. Listen to the music going. How's she going?
Good.
You're not at all stressed out right now?
Huh.
We running the red light?
Yeah.
We own the red light, right?
That's right.
This is our red light. Mike said he's been smacking some wires with the wonder pole.
I've been watching it. Easy peasy.
All right, we made it through Main Street somehow. I didn't think you were gonna fit up through there. I thought they were gonna have to shut the whole road down and clear it all out. I can't believe
Now.
you squeezed up through there. Corey, you're gonna stop right here for just a minute. I'll be right back. Just wait right in the middle of the road right here. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. So you might think it's cruel of me to make Corey sit there and wait in the road and block traffic up, but I've got to get lunch real quick. I'm starving. And my lunch only takes 2 minutes, so he won't have to block traffic long. My lunch is Tempo. They're pre-cooked meals, chef designed. They're delicious. They have a bunch of different meals and they're packed high in protein. 2 minutes is all it takes and they're done. They're fresh cooked, not frozen. So these are actually Tempo by Home Chef. Tempo is the quick heat meals that are ready to go. Home Chef also has the bigger meals, the pre-packaged meals that you can actually cook and put together in your kitchen, but Tempo is the quick heat and go option that they have. The Tempo meals are delicious. We heat them up and eat them on the boat. Since we have a microwave right on the boat, they're easy, quick to go meals. Something that we can have some warm, good protein, full food while we're working on the boat. If you have a busy lifestyle, busy job, you don't get to take a lot of time to eat, these things are a great option. Tempo is a weekly reoccurring subscription meal service that sends you fresh new meals every week. They have new recipes each week made with real ingredients to give your body what it needs to stay healthy with an active lifestyle. There we go. All right, I gotta get back out there. Oh yeah. They have a lot of different options for their meals, whether you have specific needs for just taste or diet, they have what you need. They are protein packed, 30 grams of protein in this. So when you eat one, you're good to go for the rest of the day. These things are the way to go. All right, I gotta get back up to the truck. Coming, Corey! All right, thanks.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Going.
The next hurdle is gonna be a bridge. We gotta shut the Sullivan Bridge down and cross the bridge. That's coming up here momentarily.
There it is.
There she is. I gotta admit, Corey, it's less stressful in here than I thought it was gonna be. You make it look easy.
I do my best.
So we made it through downtown Ellsworth, across the Sullivan Bridge, and now we are on the home stretch, closing in on the back road where we're gonna have our last hurdle. We're gonna fire up the chainsaw, trim the road up. So far so good though. The wonder pole takes a lot of the stress out of it. You can see up ahead of you. That was my biggest concern, was the wires, the low hanging wires. But you can actually see right in front of you which wires are of concern. And the wonder pole is only hitting, we've only hit a couple wires, so we're doing good. We made it in one piece to the back road. Now we gotta get the chainsaw running and trim some trees. Is that your noggin? That sounded solid. The boat sounded solid, your head sounded hollow. I ain't gonna touch that one. That one looks powerful. Corey! He said you can drive in. Beep, beep. Is that a boat? Beep, beep. She's here. She's home. There we go. She is home. Next time she comes out of this building, she will be complete and ready to go. I am so excited for that day. Now that we're in here, the real work begins. Now we gotta get her off the trailer and set down, and to do that, we need that tool that we bought the supplies for this morning. We gotta actually finish putting that tool together. She fit in here good?
I am so mad.
I am excited. I am too. ChatGPT said this would take half a gallon. It seemed like more than that.
Yeah, I figured a couple gallons. I tried to think about it.
It ain't far off, is it? We don't want to fill it all the way, do we?
No, we can dump out what we want. We gotta get air out of her. Take your thumb off it. Is it full? Yeah. Gotta walk through that. Look and see the air in there. It's gonna be jiggled.
Yeah, there's air in it. I've got air right here, but it won't move. There he goes. She's going. So basically what we're doing is filling the inside of this tube with green water, and we're making a gigantic level. It's called a water level, and we can simulate basically a pond or an ocean right inside the building. We can hold the water level on one side of the boat, we can go under it over to the other side, we can shoot any point on the boat and get level, whereas a laser or a transit, we can't shoot from here over to the other side. So even in a world full of technology, we're still using ancient tools. You know, the first water level was when they built the pyramids.
Mike, do you think that the Egyptians built the pyramids
Or the aliens.
different civilization? It's funny how some tools never go away.
Never go away. You can't make a laser any more accurate than this one. That's pretty cool. 100 feet between them.
Take and hold yours right on that line.
Yeah.
What side looks higher?
So basically what we're doing is trying to make sure we get the boat sit down level, because we're going to be building everything inside of the boat off of level. So we need to get the boat just right. If we get the boat crooked and we build everything on the inside off of level, the floor won't be level with the boat.
I'm on it if you're on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
Check her out. Look at that truck.
Daddy.
What do you think, Kai? Look at that thing. Doesn't really look like a boat yet, does it? It will soon.
Daddy, get on it.
How do you get on it? Well, we can't really get on it yet.
Tomorrow you'll be able to
Mike will have the floor in there tomorrow, so you'll be able to walk around.
break it in here tomorrow.
If you've been following the boat build for a while, you might remember back in the beginning, I built a virtual model of the boat, and I've been so excited to try this since the beginning. But I can actually blow the virtual model up full scale and set it inside of the boat, I think. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of what the boat's gonna look like when it's done, just how much work we got left to do. So, check her out.
Wow, you look so cool.
Loading. There's the boat. Still kind of a rough draft, but this is pretty close. I'm gonna blow it up full scale. Oh, this is so funny. Hopefully, inside the boat, my bow is horrid, I know.
This is so funny being on this side of it, not seeing what you're seeing. You look like you're just crazy talking to yourself.
Okay, it's maybe close. Let's go check it out.
Jeez, you got some nerves running with those things on. Kicks out a boat.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Oh, I got it kind of close. This is a chance for a wipeout. There we go. So, we're standing in the back of the boat. This is cool. So this is what we gotta build here. You can see from Tristan's angle, none of this is done. We need to build floors all across here. And we need to build that wheelhouse. I gotta try to get. Oh man, this is crazy. So here's the lobster tank, right on the money. Wow, that's actually incredibly close. This is gonna be the rope walker down here, so we gotta build all of this. Has to get built. The trap rack's even sitting over there. What is this washboard right here?
Yeah, that's a washboard.
Oh, I see.
You're inside.
Okay. Tristan, what do you think of the bait box? I think it's perfect right here. I don't think you'll get dripped on. You're gonna have a nice overhang to stay sheltered right here.
What are you even talking about?
Bait box right here. Oh, right, you can't see it. In the engine room, you can actually get a sense of what it's gonna look like above the engine room. So that'll be the forward floor up there. This will be in the wheelhouse. So all the electronics will be there. Booth, kitchen will be over there. Generator's gonna sit over here. We got a lot to build, but you can actually see it. This is so cool. I'm ducking like it's already above my head. You see that?
I'm trying not to laugh while I'm watching you maneuver.
This is incredible how exact this is. So this is the center tank. This is the side tank. The other side tank. And then we go back to the rudder hatch. We'll drop down to the rudder hatch right here. We got a lot of work to do now. Getting it here was just the start of the work. I'm gonna build that massive boom setup. I'm gonna build that myself actually. A lot of work ahead.
If you don't get injured on the process right now.
Breaking my leg right on the first day. I can just walk right straight across to you, right?
Hold on, I gotta get it on video.
Yeah. Not boss right down into the fuel tank.
You're on the edge, so just take a step back from me.
Step this way? All right, so, well, I just went from having the boat completely done to being back to square one.
Took a little.
It was all done. I was ready to launch this thing.
That took some wind out of the sail.
It's cool to be able to build it virtually. And it's going to take a lot of the guesswork and figuring out as we go out of it. If we're going to have it, I mean, it's all done.
You said you still got one cool thing to show them.
The $20,000 worth of boxes that came in the mail. We're going to go down and get a little sneak peek at them. It's about what $25,000 will get you in the boat world, but this is not going to actually open it because I want to keep it sealed up and I don't want it to get full of fiberglass dust. But this is like state-of-the-art transducers. And what transducers are is they're the eyes for the boat to see the bottom. And since we're primarily a bottom fishery, it's important that we can see the bottom and see what it's made out of and get as much information about the bottom as we can. That's what this does. It's called a WASP system. And it's an awesome multi-beam sonar that maps the ocean floor and tells you what the ocean floor is made out of. It sees the ocean floor pretty much in 4K. You can see anything, shipwrecks, rocks, ledges, mud. You can see anything that's on bottom. You can see it with this. So we'll actually be unboxing these and putting them into the boat in some videos coming up soon, along with, as you can see, a lot of other things. We got the frequency at which the boat build updates get posted might increase here. We might be able to post them much more frequently than we have been because we're gonna start getting busy with this thing. So let me know in the comments what you think about some, like, maybe even a couple posts a week, some boat update builds. At least one a week. I think going forward, we're gonna have at least one a week, possibly more. Let me know if you're into that. And a big thank you today for Corey, who drove the truck like a champion. Well, thank you, Corey, for getting her home safe. Mike, for driving the old trusty Wonder Pole. Thank you, Wesmac, for building her.
They were A1. They were a good,
Yep.
it was a good setup.
Yep, we start tomorrow morning. See you next one.